I'm not mistaken. You said high rates of interest deter the development of capital. So one would get the impression that lower rate of interest are okay. Higher rates of interest and lower rates of interest. So this is how I was under this impression. I hope I'm wrong, of course, because interest is somehow problematic issue. Okay. Now, we also discussed this. You have discussed the objectives of Sharia in relation to financial transactions. Probably would have been more informative had you told us how the Sharia wants to achieve these objectives. Yes. How, for example, prevention of monopoly, how monopoly is prevented. And how riba is prevented and what are the alternatives to riba. We have discussed these issues, but it needs some detail. How justice could be done to show how riba is injustice and what are the alternatives, and to show how major uncertainties, ghara, can be prevented. Okay. Otherwise, a very good comprehensive article, except that it needs some tightening of the arguments and removing of the word after. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you, Dr. Usul. Dr. Mohamad, would you like to respond to that? Wait for proceed to the next comment from Dr. Laldin.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I would like to thank the speaker, brothers and sisters. Thank you for the speaker who has given us an extensive explanation on maqasid and an extensive guideline on maqasid Shariah. So hopefully afterwards we can try to adhere to this maqasid Shariah in the course of our advice to the asset Shariah advisor, or in the course of your practice as a practitioner in Islamic banking. Right. I know that telling the people about maqasid Shariah are quite easy, and writing also commenting are quite easy, but the implementation and the application of maqasid Shariah is not that easy. Does not sound easy as it seems. Say for instance, in the application of al-adl wal ihsan, which relates to the concept of real justice and performance of duties for the sake of Allah, for Allah's sake. I would like to take an example of a financial instrument which is based on BBA or Bai'ina, for instance. All of us know that this kind of financial instrument are kind of like a hilah contract, whereby initially it is meant for sale, but it being used as a financial instrument to provide quote-unquote loan, or to finance project, or to finance the purchase of property, or purchase of car and so on. Right. So let's say if the customer would like to have early settlement, perhaps he's not being able to pay for the rest of 7 years, for instance, and he would like to have an early settlement, so in the hope that he can pay lesser amount. So of course there will be an issue pertaining to whether the bank or the financier have to provide the IBRA or not. Of course, in terms of the agreement, it mentions that it is at the sole discretion of the financier, of the bank, to provide or to give or to grant the IBRA. But looking back at the instrument, it's not a contract of sale per se. It is actually a facility to provide finance or to provide loan, as I say, quote unquote. So we have to look at early settlement of debt, whereby it is being encouraged in Islam. So, and it is also being encouraged for the creditor to cut down the amount, right? So in this case, I've been asked about can we charge a penalty because initially he has signed an agreement to to pay you for an installment of 7 years, but now after 2 years or after 4 years, for instance, you want to settle. So we should look at this as giving justice to the customer, right? Well, the practitioner next to me, also a practitioner, okay, might also argue about financial law, but please define what is financial loss, because we might think that it's also a loss to one party, to the financial, but what is the financial worth doing? And you should bear in mind that in Islam, in Shariah, we cannot look at the future loss. What we can recognize is actually actual loss. Okay. Alright. This is just an example of the application of one of the concepts of Shariah. And from my observation as well, the idea or the reasons or rational being of maslahah being used quite rampantly in giving fatwa by the Shariah advisor or I don't know by other Shariah scholars. See, and to a certain extent that in the application of maslahah, they try to equate hajat and daruriyat as well. So, and then with this equation, it implies that whatever rules pertaining to daruriyat also applicable to hajat. Say, for instance, in one of the legal magazine, I know that most of you knows about the legal magazine. I don't want to show off here, like although not to give more for instance. So they say that in this case we should also allow mahdurat, forbidden things, in case of hajat, not only daruriyat. So I think perhaps these scholars have referred to what Ash-Shatibi says in his book, whereby he said that sometimes in certain cases, absolute destruction of tahsini or hajiyat may lead to or may necessitate an absolute destruction of daruri. Thus, the preservation.
People are not investing their money. And thank you for the comment on the repetition. I mean, there are some repetition, except that I would say that you see, under the general objective of Sharia, sometimes the specific might come into it, which is related to the specific objective that I've mentioned. That's why when I mentioned it under the general objective, I did not elaborate it in detail, because we're going to elaborate it as one part of the specific objective of Sharia. About the Ibahah, I think it is, I mentioned that in my paper as a manifestation of facility. Okay? I mean, there are few things that is considered as the manifestation of facility, and one of it is Ibahah. And I totally agree with you, okay, when you say that the Prophet ﷺ did not abolish the practice that was there during the Jahiliyah, except the kind of contract which is, again, the very purpose of Sharia, that against the principle of justice, against the other principle of Sharia, and perhaps the same principle we can apply nowadays. Okay? That's why I think maybe sometimes some people are questioning why Islamic banks are taking the same model from the conventional bank and adjusting it there and here to make it as Islamic. I would say that there is nothing wrong to take it, but as long as we can adjust it in order to suit the need of Sharia. Of course, there are certain principles, certain rules and regulations that we need to look into it. Okay, so there is, in general, there is nothing that prevents us from adapting certain product that has been there. And if you look, there are many contracts that has been taken by Islam, and there are some contracts which have been modified, okay, by Islam. So the question is that there is nothing wrong taking from others as long as, and I would say that it comes under the general purview of al-hikmatullahi mu'min. That the good thing, okay, is something which is missing from the Muslims. So wherever they get it, they can grab it and take it. Right? So perhaps it might come under the general